I've started this project because of those very long and thick roots that I have them here in my garden, and that is because I have this huge tree, absolutely very large, extremely large, that grows in my neighbor's garden. So the roots are coming over this little hill that we have here. So I want to improve them and give them a very nice look or attractive look for my garden. So I was thinking to use them as a body for a huge snake, or probably a dragon, or whatever creature that comes up in my imagination, just to improve this space. So I will show you what have I done with those roots in my garden. So I started the project using tin foil from a pie like this one, and I have used as well some chicken wire, which is very important to make the project be very strong over time in a garden, and some forks that I placed them in the way that I wanted to create this kind of head for my dragon. And also I have used a pole, a metal one, to make sure that the project will stay firmly in the garden over time and is going to achieve exactly the look that I'm looking for. So here I have the consistency of my cement. It's with sand, just cement and sand. I purchased the bag from Home Depot. It's already mixed, and I add a little bit water. I made this kind of consistency because I want the cement to go through very easy, so needs to be a little bit like a yogurt, or very runny, not quite very runny, but enough to make sure that it's going to penetrate the wire and gets under the forks, to make sure that it's going to bond like all the pieces together. So after the cement dries in probably 2 days, I will continue the project for the head of my dragon. After 2 days, the head was dry, actually both of them, but I'm showing you now one of them, and looks like this way, that I use the garden lights. I'm talking about this one. Now, as you see, the cement is quite dry, and to work further you need to water the surface, which I'm doing now, just putting some water, or if you wish you can use some water in a bottle to be spread on the surface. And that is because you need to get the contact with the new cement. You will never get the new cement glued to the old one if you are not using water. So you have to moisture a little bit the surface and you can work further. Now I have here again this kind of consistency. Sorry, but the sun is almost at the end of the day and I'm not having a very good angle, but this is the consistency that you need to have again for the cement. And just place on top here the quantity that you wish to work with and spread it a little bit. Now for me to continue to work on this head, I have chosen some buttons from actually are knobs from a drawer. It's an old one that I don't use them anymore, and I will use them as eyes for my creature here. So I will place them here wherever I wish to have them, and to continue with the design further. Now if I wish to enhance this head, I can use other parts from that drawer that is not useful for me anymore. So I'm just trying to attach those pieces here and there all the way around the head, and you will see at the end that it's going to grow in the surface and in the look. So here it's the one that I finished, so you can see the other one with the forks that I have used from bathroom faucets, the knobs that, again, instead of throwing them away, I have chose to use them here. And you can see I have created with cement this look of this creature. And for the holes for the nose, I have used this other knob or button that you can see here that has this hole, and I just pressed on the cement and I got this look. So again, it's, of course, it's a working process, but you got the idea. I'm hoping the way that you can work on those heads and improve the design the way you like. So we will see the final result when I'm going to attach the mosaic on them and see the way that are looking further for my garden. So the heads dried out very well so far. So this is one of them. So to continue my work on them, I'm using here a tin set that has this consistency, like a very thick yogurt. And that is because when you are applying on a piece of ceramic, it's going to stick immediately on the surface on which I'm working on. So I will just use a blob of this one and just place it anywhere on my project where I think that the piece fits in a good way. So you can continue in this way all the way around until you will get the design that you're looking for. And at the end, you have to just use a little bit grout on top, clean up the piece, and almost done the whole process. The other head that I have here, it's finished kind of from placing the pieces of the ceramic on it. And this is the working still progress way that the product looks now, the head. And I will continue now to use here the grout and clean it up very nicely. And after that, I will just make just a little bit more adjustments to be pleased with the way that looks. And I will place it in the garden to finish this project immediately. Next step in this project is to use the grout, and we need to cover here the space between the pieces of the ceramic. So I'm using grout purchased from Home Depot. You just need to add a little bit water, and you have to have this kind of consistency, and this is needed because this kind of consistency goes very well between the crevices here that we have the pieces of the ceramic. So gently just push the grout, and that is going to fall in the crevices and is going to dry. You can keep it for just few minutes until the grout on top of the ceramic gets a sort of a haze, and that means that you can come with a wet cloth and clean up the grout that is too much. So you don't need that, of course. So this part of the project is one of the best ones I found it, because it's very calming, at least for myself, and just takes a little bit patience. So you can go in every single crevices that you have here and fill up with grout. Let's leave it for the few more minutes, and I'm going to clean it and I will show you the way that you can do it. Here I've done it already. As you can see, it's dry and I cleaned up with a cloth, so it's very easy to finish this part of the project. So let's say here that the grout dried a little bit. I'm just cleaning the piece here, and as you can see, the grout stays between the crevices and the ceramic becomes clean. After you'll finish to clean up entire project, you will come with a dry cloth and you will just give a little bit shy to shine the piece of the ceramic. And that is everything, pretty much the end of the kind of project that I finished here. So here, as you can see, I have cleaned every single piece of the ceramic, and it's very easy to be done. At the end, I'm going to, after the grout is dried, I'm going to use a sealer, and that is because those pieces are going to stay in the garden over the winter, and I want to preserve the consistency of the grout underneath. So pretty much this is the finish of the project on my table here, and the next one I'm going to show you the way that looks in the garden itself. So my project looks like this way. So I finished it, which I'm very pleased with the way that looks now. I have alternated the red and the yellow color for the body to create the feeling that it's like a moving snail, so, or serpent, or wherever our imagination goes with. So I didn't use the second head. I was thinking that will be too much, so I'm happy with the way that looks now, this project. I will use the other head for another project, probably in the future, not far away. And it's my head looks goofy, looks nice, very pleasant overall look for the garden, and definitely improves us a lot, this space. The paint that I have used, it's environmental friendly, so it's water based, and of course on top I used a sealer to make sure that the paint doesn't run away after probably the first rain that comes over. So this is the final look. I'm happy, I like it, so definitely if I was able to do it, you can do it as well. This way or any other way, if you have a space in your garden that you wish to improve it. I have other projects on my channel. If you wish to check for them, more than welcome to get in contact with me. Definitely I'll be happy to share with you the information that you're looking for my projects. And definitely I hope that it's going to make you happy as well, the way that looks now, my little one here in my garden. Thank you for watching. I'm wishing you a very good day. Thank you. Goodbye.